What is up, friends? I look short, but the thing is that with my previous camera, I could like change the frame because it was a 4K thing, and so I could crop in and stuff. Can't really, I mean, I can actually control or make this output 4K, but then it actually auto crops, and so I don't know, it's kind of annoying. But yeah, so when I'm sitting, I look kind of short. There I am. So I also look like I have been snowboarding all day, and that's what I've been doing. But I want to get some work done today, and so here's what we're gonna do. I actually am responding to somebody, and I thought, why don't I just start the live stream right now, and yeah, then we can do that here. I just realized that I've got all my messages right here. I'm pretty sure that none of these are gonna be a problem for you all to see, but it would be better for me to not display that because that's probably not what they expected. So here we go. I need to write about this in the EpicWeb Rocket Rental repo. We've got our combo box. Geo search combo box is probably kind of interesting. Let's see. Item to keep, props, 2 to 2. No, that's probably actually a bad one. How about the host? Don't we have an initial? I thought I had like, oh, I haven't built it yet. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, that won't be very helpful. You need to pass the initial likes as props. Oh, by the way, I do ignore the YouTube live chat right there because it is not good. I mean, you're good, the humans who are listening to me, but the bots that are in there are not fun. So let me come over here. So yes, this is where the chat happens in my live streams. Join the Discord to join chat. Okay, need to pass the initial X as props. You can still co-locate the server code for getting those initial props by exporting a loader that the routes loader will call. But it is a little boilerplatey. This is where create loader comes in. Okay, that is as much as we're doing right now. Okay, let's bring up centered. It's been like quite a while since I used centered, and I want to get back into that. Yep, it's downloading the latest version of all the things, so just give it a second. And then, yeah, we're going to want Rocket Rental. Whoa, what happened? Yeah, that is not it. Oh, did y'all see this? If you go to kentcdodds.com and refresh eventually, you'll find that Cody has learned a new sport. Cody now rides a one wheel. He looks amazing. Also, when you're logged in and you go to your me page, Cody will show up here, and this is random as well. So Cody is on a one wheel. Come on, there he is. He looks so good. Cody, you rock. And you can get Cody on a one wheel on a t-shirt. Isn't that the coolest thing? So yeah, I'm getting this one. And I also decided that I should get Cody on a hoodie. So I'm getting a red Cody on a hoodie, which I think is awesome. In retrospect, I think I should have gotten the yellow one because my jacket is yellow. And oh, actually I couldn't have done that anyway. They don't have a yellow option, so that works out. Anyway, I just think this is awesome, and I got a bunch of stickers too, so look forward to all of that. Okay, now finally we can restart centered and get to work. Where is... Huh, what happened to Rocket Rental? Did I close it? Oh, no, there you are. Okay, and, ooh, you know what? Here's a really cool new feature. Profiles. We can create from the current profile. This is live stream. Okay, so now I can go in here, current profile settings, and we can go, what do I use normally in my live streams? I think all that's different about my live streams is the zoom is probably bigger. Zoom level. Yeah. I do think the zoom level should be bigger for my live streams. Probably 1.5 maybe? Maybe 1.3. Oh, geez. Huh, that's interesting. Zoom level 0 is default. All right, yeah. Zoom level 1, probably pretty good. Even on your little phones, maybe we'll do 1.3. I think that looks good. Beautiful. Okay, and what's cool now is I can get rid of this nonsense. And eventually I'll just have all of those be pushed into profiles. Yeah, if I change any of these settings, keeping those in sync across profiles would be kind of annoying. I hadn't thought about that. I'll have to go into every profile. Like if I decide I want to change this, and I want it in all my profiles, I'll have to go into every profile and change that. That'd be kind of annoying. I better not have too many profiles. So, okay, anyway. Yeah, let's get this thing running. Localhost 3000. Woohoo! And we got our Figma thing here. I actually really liked the setup that I had with in the live stream the other day with Simon. So we're going to go with that. Stick this on the bottom. Make this so I can have it be zoomed and whatnot. And oh, did you know you can move these? That's kind of a new feature. I want to put this over here. Huh. Did I put those there? Interesting. Huh. Anyway. Good stuff. ADT properties. What is that? Oh, cool. Oh, it's deprecated. Huh. Interesting. I guess I should remove that extension. All right, anyway. The one drawback of doing this is that the cursor turns into like a mouse or a tap or finger thing. So it's we don't get hover states and stuff, which is kind of annoying. We do get like click and drag and stuff, which is interesting. But yeah, they kind of assume. All I really want is the ability to shrink the size of the viewport without actually zooming in and out. But whatever. Okay, so coming back here, let's go to our design. Okay. Design. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Oh, sweet. We've got light mode now. Oh, my word. How awesome is that? Very awesome is the answer to that question. All right, sweet. Oh my gosh, doesn't that look so awesome? Holy smokes. That is so cool. Look at how cool this website is. My goodness. Now, the real question is, can Kent Seed Odds implement this design with Tailwind? I hope so. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, so what I'm going to work on now, I should probably set this up in centered, shouldn't I? Get centered rocking. So let's do that. Let's do finish fly course. Boom, I totally did that. Hooray. Yeah, so I'm in the process of sort of doing this because I need to finish the first design, or at least the main design. Actually, you know what would be good? This will help me prioritize the design. I'm going to look at my Notion launch outline for the initial launch and the Web App Fundamentals workshop, which I'm giving. By the way, if you don't know, I am doing a couple of things. The Web App Fundamentals workshop, we sold 15 tickets already. The early bird is still active, so you can grab that early bird discount. Yeah, so this is happening, and so I need to get the workshop ready for that. So data loading and mutations, nested routing, styling, error handling, optimistic UI, accessibility, SEO. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that what we're going to be doing is mostly the login. So we'll have the home page. Yeah, the home page will need to be done. Yeah, here, I should probably take notes here. Or maybe I just do this in centered. So implement home page, and we're actually going to just do dark mode. We'll do light mode later. I don't think that I can prioritize doing both light and dark mode ahead of that workshop. I need to finish that workshop first. So yeah, we're just going to implement homepage design, and then we'll implement implement login design, implement onboarding design. Yeah, so let's just double check. Are we going to get enough about nested routing by doing why is this here? Can I make that go away? Hide activity bar. There we go. I think I want the activity bar on the left side and then hide it. Oh well. Yeah, so we've got auth right here, and that's only for authenticating with third parties that we're not going to be doing. Even when we do authentication, web authentication, we probably will when we do that workshop. But yeah, right now, all I'm focused on is what we need to get done ahead of this, and that is the login. We've got logout there. We've got onboarding right here. See, so none of that is nested routing. So what part of this could be nested? We've got the chats, ships, maybe users. Yeah, there we go. So we could do users. Oh man, so we got to implement the user design too, which is sick, by the way. It looks really great. Yeah, so here's the user profile. Yeah, and so what's interesting is any user could be a host and a renter, and or a host or a renter. So there's nested routing happening right there, where it like the basic information is the same, but then you've got like different reviews and all this stuff there too. So yeah, so we are going to need to do that as well. Let's see. Yeah, so we can get nested routing from that. Styling is just going to come naturally from all of this. And that's pretty much just like setting up Tailwind, like using the link tag to bring in a CSS file. That's it. Yeah, that one's pretty straightforward. There will be an entire workshop on Tailwind eventually. Optimistic UI. What could be optimistic here? I think we could probably, you know what, this is starting to bother me. I just feel like I'm too scrunched. I hope it doesn't bother any of you who are watching on a mobile device, but I need this to be, oh my gosh, you know what I just realized? I'm pretty sure they did this the right way. You have your user settings right here, and it's showing you what's overridden, maybe? Why is cannot be applied while non-default profile is active? Oh, dang it. Okay, fine. That is not the way you should have done it. Oh well. Anyway, we're going to bump this down to 0.8. 6. Yeah. Sorry if that means it's hard for you to see on a mobile device, but I got to be able to see too. Okay, anyway, yeah, so optimistic UI, we could probably, I mean, when you save changes, we navigate over to this UI, and so we could instantly show this. We probably want to do, especially for the web fundamentals, our optimistic UI should be kind of simple. And so we do have a feature that they designed that I didn't actually implement yet, and I never brought up, but I thought it was a good idea, and that is on a rocket. Yeah, here we go. You can add it to your favorites or bookmark it. Boom. So that would be perfect for optimistic UI. That would just be gorgeous. That's exactly what, that's like the Twitter favorite button. It's the quintessential optimistic UI thing that's like really, really easy and also like has a big benefit. So yeah, it looks like we'll have to do the rocket ship page as well, which, yeah, implement users page or design, implement rocket or ship design. Okay, now hold on a second. If I do the ships, that doesn't, yeah, there's no nested routing in here either. Well, there sort of is. This booking thing actually is nested. So we've got ships, ship ID, ship ID.book. Yeah, see, that's got an underscore that says this is just the URL segment. There's no nested routing, and that's why there's, I mean, we've got the root. Actually, I think we might need to stick all this inside of an app, nested under app, so that the app can be the one responsible for rendering this top stuff. But I don't know, maybe all of my pages will need this stuff. We'll see when we get there. Anyway, we might be able to do some nested routing here. This is just not very typical, where it's just like one little subset of the page. Like normally it's like a pretty big section of the page is going to change based on whether you're on host or renter, for example. Those images are pretty awesome. They are epic. They are so cool, so good looking. Yeah, need to figure out how to get more of those and where they got those. They're going to give me the assets, but they are so cool looking. They honestly, they make the website look awesome. Like even the light mode, like that looks just so freaking epic. And I love the purple hue. This is so great. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe how good this looks. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Very happy. Okay, great. So I think with that, we'll get our optimistic UI from the bookmark thing. Accessibility will come naturally from the login, and SEO optimization, that we just stick meta tags in the right places, probably the ships page. So based on this stuff that needs to be finished for the workshop, I need to finish these designs, like half of the designs at least. Yeah, so we don't have to do chat. We don't have to do the search. The search page doesn't have to be done yet, and that's okay. Like in the workshop, I'll just be like, there are some pages that are not designed. We're not going to do anything with those, so feel free to ignore those. And also, light mode isn't a thing yet, but none of that stuff matters for what we're doing, so that will be fine. Okay, whew, I think we're ready to rock and roll. Now, of course, we're going to want to do Whoopsies. Oh, I guess I can move that out into tasks. Here are tasks that need to be done at some point. Okay, so if we're talking about time, I think this is going to take like 6 hours. The login design, that will not take 6 hours. That will be like a 2, maybe 3. I should overestimate. Onboarding design, yeah, that'll be 2. Like, honestly, this will probably be 2 hours. That's like the login pages, nothing. It's very simple. User design, that page probably be like a 5-hour thing, and the ship page, another 5-hour thing. I'm slow at implementing designs. This is not my forte, so prepare to be disappointed. Yeah. Okay, and I think we're ready to go. Let's rock and roll. Let's make this thing happen. Oh yeah, let's get our phone in the mix here so that I don't do anything on my phone while I should be paying attention to my work. Come on. You know, funny, you could actually probably get this QR code too and mess me up. Like have Centered say, hey, you gotta get off your phone. That would be a mean thing to do. Don't do that. Or I'll have to talk to Centered and say, hey, you need to make that authenticated or something. Why is this not? Come on, scan. What gives? It's just sitting there. Centered, you're making it so that I'm distracted by my phone because I'm trying to scan the thing that will keep me from getting distracted by my phone. Ah, freak. Come on. Scan? Whatever. Okay, let's try it one more time. Nope, no dice. All right, whatever. It's my phone's fault, not Centered. Okay, here we go. Here we go again. All right. So, the thing I'm working on right now is a homepage design. So let's come over here to our homepage design, and we'll get that logo eventually. We'll get that icon eventually. We'll get all this stuff eventually. So we got to focus on the stuff that we do have right now, and that is this right here. That's what we're going to implement right now. So here, let's also actually commit what we've got. So upgrade, remix, and start homepage design. We upgraded in my last stream, we upgraded remix and got HMR. So that'll be kind of cool, working through that on here. Okay, so we've got routes index. And we're going to use this spacer thing. I like spacers. They're great. Size. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Let's have this go. Pretty big. All right. And then we'll need kind of small too. This is going to be a little trickier. I think actually we're not going to get any smaller than extra small. Okay, so what are you complaining about? Oh, haha. There we go. Cool. So now right here, we can have a spacer. The size, this is not, we don't have a size that's big enough. And I don't really feel like making one that's big enough. 6XL is H36. Oh, gee. How high do we have to go before it works? 8XL, 44. Sure, let's go all the way. Why not? Okay. Cool. So now we've got a spacer, and that's totally cool. I don't have any problem with spacer divs. I think spacers are awesome. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so, and we'll need another spacer, like a large probably. Yeah, that's actually interesting. We do have spacer in it. It is large, so why? It doesn't really look very large. Huh. I think these spacer sizes are not big enough. So what we're gonna do is, how are we gonna do this? I think we're gonna start with our XL, let's see, H16, that's gonna be small. So here's what we're gonna do. Take all those, and then stick them right there. Whoops. Ah, shoot. We can fix this. There we go. Okay, so then that means we don't have to go up quite that high. And then it also means, here, so let's get that down to 4. We can do 2 and 3 and, whoops, 4. Whoop. Yep, there we go. I think that is much better. And so then this is going to be 4XL. And this large spacer is actually kind of large. That's kind of large, I guess. What does a medium space look like? Boy, that jump is not very big. I wonder if that jump should be bigger. I don't know. Whatever. Copilot's helping me do this API design, and it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so let's, what is that space we got here? I wish that they had designed these a little differently. All right, so it's 104 pixels divided by 4, that's 26. 26 is, yeah, large basically. Okay, good. So we've got our large, and then here, let's do another spacer. So now we're going to have this thing. So this is a div with a class name, background white, and rounded full, and the width, yeah, what is the width on this thing? Is it, does it line up? Not quite. So it's going to be, I don't know, should we do a percentage of the full width? We don't have mobile designs yet, so yeah, I think we're going to say like 80 view widths units, maybe. and the height. Yeah, what should the height be? Man, I wish. See, they've got this big box that's in front of me. Okay, it looks like it's 30. Is that what that means? That 30 thing right there? See, now I've got to come over here, find this. Yeah. It is 88 pixels tall. So that's going to be H11, but that I don't think H11. Oh, it is. Hooray. All right, cool. So we've got this thing. That looks cool. That's good. And then we're going to do margin X auto. And then I wish HMR was faster. HMR is not fast enough. This looks like we need a max width. Whoa, something happened up there. 108 or 980 seems like a pretty good max width. Max width. We'll go with that. Okay, cool. That is much better. Let's zoom in on this thing a bit. Okay, so then let's just put in the HTML. It's actually a lot easier to start with the HTML. So this is going to be a get form method get. I know that's the default, but I just think if you leave it off, then people think you may have mistakenly left it off, and I did not. Action search. Action search. Thank you, Copilot. You know what I want. And we're going to have starport, city, brand, and host. And what's interesting is each one of these has a drop-down. So yeah, we're going to have to implement the drop-down design of those. Yeesh. We don't have a design for that on this page, but we do have it on the search page. So that's what these should look like, is something like that. So that's going to be super fun. Now what's interesting is when you have it selected, it looks like they kind of round it off and put a little X there. I do like that. I think that's nice. Yeah, that's interesting. So this is going to be a little different from the combo boxes I have already. Combo box. So the city combo box. Yeah, GeoSearch combo box. So, sorry. On the search page, I have a little checkbox that says enable geolocation. On here, what should the experience be? I certainly don't want the first experience for users to, like, they land on the page and they get asked about their geolocation. That doesn't make sense. So instead, I think it makes sense to say when you start typing in here, maybe there's an item or like a little spot that says enable geolocation or sort. Yeah, enable geolocation is fine. Otherwise, we'll just sort by most populous or something like that, I guess. We'll worry about that later. So just making this design look nice. And actually, you know what? It doesn't even have to work. We don't have to make it work. Yeah, heck. No, we're gonna, we'll make it work later. We don't need this to work yet. So we've got, I'm gonna add the to-do right now. To-do, make these use combo boxes so they actually work. Yeah, we're just doing design. Let's focus, Kent. Here we go. So we'll have our div for the starport input. This is going to be choose, starport, And that is all that I should have to do. Now what's interesting is if we look at our component design, they have, man, they're doing such a great job. I love working with these folks. I can't remember what their design firm is called, but they are awesome. I think it's in here somewhere in the comments. Yeah, Outcrowd Studio. They're great. I can vouch for their capabilities. They do a good job with this. I need to turn off notification alerts for the front door because the kids are going in and out of the house, and that is distracting. Okay, and actually I need to switch to inspect. There we go. Okay, what I was looking for something specific. I was looking for, oh yeah, their inputs. The input design. Yeah, here we go. Input field. So we've got that is our design of inputs, except apparently for this. I wonder if that lack of consistency is desirable. I think it's probably fine because it's kind of a special form, and I believe it is consistent with this as well. Yeah, so I'm fine with that. Okay, great. So this is all I should need by way of markup, and then we'll do classes here in a sec. Starport, city, brand, and host. Okay, cool. So now the tricky bit is styling it so it doesn't look like total garbage. So we start with our Starport label here. Am I selecting what I think I'm? No, I'm not. I'm totally not. Yeah, I think what we want to do actually is move this class name to the form. Get rid of the div. We don't need the div. It's unnecessary. And then this will have a height full. This will be flex. And then this will be rounded full. Yeah, what's interesting here is that when we are searching, whoops, when it's hovered, they have it rounded right there. So it looks like there's going to be a border without focus, and then rounded on the right when there is focus. Now on the home page, it's always white, so maybe we don't do that. Maybe this is not like a reused component or UI element. It's just like special for this page. I think that makes sense. So yeah, so maybe we don't need to worry about rounded full here, and instead we can just say that the height is full, and let's see, the border right. Yeah, maybe the height isn't full actually. Maybe the height is full, but we do padding. Okay, what do I got selected? Good grief. where's that the element for the border? Do we have a border left on this? I don't see where that oh, it's what? It's not giving me a border, but anyway, it just looks like there's a border left on everything except for the start port, I guess. And so that's fine. Okay, so class name. Let's get the h full on all of these. And actually, for these ones that I've got selected, border left 2 and border gray 500 maybe. Probably like 300. Probably 400. Okay. Probably actually 200. And then that's interesting. I thought that I'd made these this same height, but it does not appear that way. Height is 88 pixels. Is it really? Maybe my text or my font is too big. I'm also zoomed in, so that could impact it. The height is 44 pixels here, so yeah, it's half as tall. That's interesting. I thought H11. Oh, no, that's right. It's H22. My bad. H22 is not a thing. H24 then. That is quite large. Let's try H20. Oh, no, H20. Yeah, that looks better. And then this, the label, should be above the input. And actually, we should have some padding here too. So, PY, that looks to be 20. So, 5. And PX, that's 32. So what's 32 divided by 4? 8. Okay. PX is 8. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, snap. The padding looks like a lot more than I had intended. Layout here, or no, computed. Our padding top is 20. That's interesting. It does say 20. I think that maybe it's just because the text is different size. So let's dive into that a bit. Our size is 12. And the size here, why is font size not showing up? Okay. Yeah, that is quite a bit smaller. Okay, cool. So coming back here to our labels, we're going to have class name text small. I forgot it's 12. So, oh man, I messed something up. Back it up with those multiple cursors. My bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's that HTML4 prop is different. It's fine. I don't care about the order. I only sort of care about the order. Text extra small. How big is that? Yeah, 12. Sweet. Beautiful. That still looks like enormously bigger. Yeah, so there's a gap there that you can see. I'm not sure what is causing that, but we'll figure it out. And actually, you know what? Those borders go all the way. So instead of a padding, we should probably do a margin. Or, you know what? We should do the padding on the parent form. That's what we should do. So let's take off the padding Y off of these. The margin X, or padding X is fine. And then we'll put a padding Y of 8 on this. So then we'll get our borders. Whoa, shrunk down really small. Man, this is not looking the same. And I totally, if I'm reading this right, that is totally 20 pixels, but it does not appear to be that way. Huh. Yeah, I'm not seeing any useful information there, but we'll just hold on a second. 8 times 4 is 32. So I think we need 5. There we go. That does look much better. It still looks like there's some space above this label, and I don't understand why. But let's try and position this. I think we're going to want this to be flex. So flex, flex, call. I don't know why I'm not getting. Yeah, there we go. That is looking much better. Just go away. I just want to see. That actually looks pretty good. There's a little bit more of a gap there between the input and the label. And I do want to get that font. But, yeah, let's add that gap. Man, I love Tailwind. So let's do a gap of 2. Just see. Maybe a gap of 1 is actually more appropriate. It looks pretty dang close. I think they're doing a border of 1 pixel. Oh, right, it's just those 3. 1 pixel. Yeah, I think it looks better that way. Okay, and the parent, we're going to have this. You know, these should just evenly take up the space evenly. I think what we need to do is add a flex 1 to each one of these. Whoops, I messed up something right there. Huh, that's interesting. Doesn't the starport look wider than the host? Just a tiny bit. That's 255, and this is 256. So that's funny. Okay, cool. Let's look at. Yeah, that does look pretty much the same, just slightly different zoom. So anyway, here's the starport. Here's the city. Here's the van. We totally forgot about this. So yeah, let's add div here. That is just search. Has our Actually, you know what? We can probably just do the button itself. Submit, search, or let's do the emoji search icon. We'll add that later. Here, let's do the search icon for up here too. Search. Okay. Come on, Copilot. Hey, interesting. See what that ends up doing. Ah! Fun. Not quite what we had in mind, but rounded full. See what that does. Fun. All right. And we're going to have a padding that gives us, man, I hate how this is structured. It makes it really difficult for me to find what I'm looking for. Where's that icon? I'm clicking on it. Click, click. How do you click on a thing? Is this? There you are. Okay. 12 pixels. All right. So we're going to have margin, because I don't want it to be clickable outside of it, of 3. Now that's interesting. That was not expected. You know what? I think we need to have the flex container. Let's see. I think it's or items center. Whoops, that was the wrong one. This one on the form. There we go. Sweet. And let's do, just to make this look like a circle, how big is this supposed to be? It is 64s, so height of 4 divided by, or 64 divided by 4, 16. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so this one is not full. Wait, where'd that W20 come from? I have no idea. I don't want it though. Oh, that must have been Copilot. I think Copilot did that. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm not sure what I don't need flex, that's for sure. And I don't need we're not getting the width that we want. We need shrink 0, I think. It's shrinking. Yep, that's what was happening. So interesting that it ends up like that. So these ones should flex to fit that one. I don't know why. Huh. Do I need the height full on these? Oh, I guess I do. Huh. I do not know why that is happening. I don't think this is going to work, but yeah. Well, Huh, that's annoying. Well, we'll move on and maybe figure that out later. So, let's take a look at what else we got. That's pretty well designed, other than that one really annoying thing. Man, that's bothering me. I don't want to commit it like that. It's something simple. I just know it. Why is one of this Flex container's children stretching outside of the Flex container? That does not make sense. Huh. That is weird. All right, ChatGPT. I have a Flex container with children. The last child is stretching outside the Flex container. How do I fix this? And let's just do this. I'm pretty sure I've got shrink 0. Yeah, pretty sure. Flex shrink 0. The shrink 0 class adds flex. Does what you suggested. Okay. But I need the button to have that width. How do I have the button have that width, but also get the prevent it from stretching outside the parent container? Why does do the I would expect the siblings to simply be a little smaller to compensate for the extra room the button is taking. Okay, so yeah, right now they have flex 1, and that does not set yeah, so they need, what it's saying is these have whoops. Oh man. Yeah, maybe instead of flex 1, if we set these to flex auto, I think that's a thing. And then this can be flex grow. Huh, no, that did not do that. No, that did not. Hold on a second. Yeah, I think it said we wanted to flex grow 0 on these ones. And then this one, flex grow, maybe? No dice, that still does not. Huh. Yep. That didn't work. Interesting idea. Okay, so let's back this up to before I did all the changes. And then we'll say, move this to a div. And class name, flex shrink 0. And hold on a second, what's the difference between shrink 0 and flex shrink 0? They are the same. It's an alias. Well, that's interesting. We'll use the shorter one. Thank you. Okay, yeah, let's see what that does. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And so did it do anything else? We still got flex 1 on all these others. Huh. Well, yeah, I'm not sure. Good idea, but this also did not work. There's nobody in, yeah. Sometimes I forget to look at chat and people are like, this is the solution. And yeah, I'm only going to spend a little bit more time on this. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. And then we say, but the problem with that is now the button is kind of overlaid on top of its sibling, and we don't want that either. I just need why is there that extra space? You see on the right there? What is the deal with that extra space? Okay, there we go. That's interesting. If I do space around, but that only, yeah, no, that's just, Yeah, that's not going to be it. Huh, interesting. Yeah, it just somehow decides that, oh, I think maybe I know what it is. Maybe it is that it just decided that these things can't flex. And so if I change the width to be 90 view widths, that's interesting. I definitely expected that to at least change something. Jeez. Oh, right, I set the max width. Okay, back. If we say the max width is 6XL. That's what it is. So, it's just saying, hey, these guys are all saying, I can't get any smaller than this. And that is just a load of hooey. They can totally get smaller. Why can't they get smaller? I'm saying they can't get smaller. Isn't that what Flex 1 is supposed to do? Maybe this input is saying it can't get smaller. The interesting thing is that, yeah, this is a big mess right here. We'll have to figure out how to make this mobile friendly later. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's, on the inputs, say class name width full. There we go. I figured it out. I needed to make the inputs width dynamic. So I added full to the inputs. Thanks for the help. Even though it didn't really help, it was just nice to have somebody to talk to. The problem was never the button. The problem was its siblings. Okay, cool. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Now I finally refresh. That whole time that was hot module replacement. That is sweet. Live reload was good enough, but having HMR is quite nice. Looks pretty good. I just need to get the font because their font looks way better. I wonder. It's Nunito Sans. Let's see what if I can get that on Google Fonts. There you are. Okay. So can I download? Roboto. No. That's not what I wanted. Go away. I want this one. How do I select it? Download family. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's get that font in here. Public. Where's public? Public. Okay. Font. Whoops, that is a file. Whoa, man. Font. Oh, I should probably update my favicon eventually too. Okay, now, let's go. KCD shop, because I have a font in here. Public fonts. I called it font, and I didn't even put it in the font directory. We're going to call this fonts. Okay, that's interesting. There we go. And then Tailwind config font. We want that Tailwind config. Whoops, Tailwind config, and that is inside of extend font family. And default theme comes from this. And ours is called Nunido Sans. And then we need to load it. Oh, yeah. And that is in here. Fonts.css. Yeah, okay, so where's interesting. These are all TTF files. Is there not a I would expect there would be like the wolf files and all that stuff. Can I like just give me all of the things, please? I'll remove it later. Maybe. Huh. That's interesting. Well, we'll just go with the TTFs for now. Isn't there like a fancy little... remove, here we go. Huh. I thought there was like another way to do this, but here, let's just... That's interesting that they have a pre-connect for the fonts stuff, but then we've got it right here. So did we pre-connect just so that we could start connecting before we parse this? Or maybe links are that are style sheets are not connected to immediately? I don't know. That is kind of interesting that they do that. Okay. Let's just grab all this and we'll remove the stuff we don't want. Okay. So we don't need this stuff. What is Cyrillic? Oh, Slavic. Interesting. That's cool. And then Vietnamese, there's a special thing for that too, huh? And there's a Cyrillic extension. I wonder if Vietnamese covers like Chinese characters and stuff like that. Let's see if that is discussed at all in here. Language support. Asia. Huh. I'm looking for Chinese. I'm not seeing it in here. Chinese. A Chinese? Wonder what that is. Huh. I have not heard of that before. That's interesting. Wow, but it seems like it supports... Does it not support Japanese? That's, yeah, that's too bad. We'll deal with that later, I suppose. We want to support at least one right-to-left language. Israel is like Middle East. Is it considered Asia? Huh. Well, Hebrew is not showing up in any of these. All right. Well, we'll deal with that later. Let's just get this going. And in fact, we're just gonna do Latin for now. Because we're not doing internationalization for a while. Did I skip one? Yeah, I did. Whoops. I think I made a mistake. Huh, okay. Okay, cool. Now I got all these, and then, oh, these wolf2 files. Huh. They're all wolf2. Interesting. I wonder if that URL serves me wolf2 because of my browser. Maybe we should here, I'm gonna do this. I need more space. I think we should probably keep the oh, good grief. Why does it only download NTTF if they clearly have wolf2? I do not understand this. That's interesting. I can't even find format option. Format. Huh. Well, that's annoying. I don't like that. Oh, well. Okay, so what we're gonna do then, I could just download each one of these. Geez, I don't know what to call them though. They're like, man, I wish that this was just really easy, but it is super duper not. All right, here we go. We need to sans on Adobe fonts. Let's see, can I download it from here and it's not such a pain? Add to activate 14 fonts. What? No, I don't want to sign in for that. Oh, cool. Oh. Add to web project. Nope, don't want to do that. I think that's a bug. It should not be toggled on because I didn't sign in. I don't want to sign in to Adobe fonts. We get TTF and OTF. That is not WOF2, but I'm not seeing OTF. They lied to me. Huh. See, now I'm even less likely to do this because I don't know if it's going to give me the format that I want it to be. I just think that it'll look so much nicer if I can get this. Oh, here they've got languages. Chinese. Japanese. No. They have Vietnamese, though. I'm thinking fonts that support Chinese and Japanese are probably like special that really only support those individual languages because there's just like such a broad number of characters. So I suppose that makes sense. But no Hebrew, right? I need to learn more about right to left languages because Hebrew is the only one I know. I don't know Hebrew. Okay, fine. I'm going to create an account. Give me a sec. Do I have an account? I don't think I do. That is not right. No. Okay, create an account. Check your email for typos. I don't have typos in my email. Thank you very much. Sorry, just contains both. What there? What a piece of garbage. That's what it is. That's my bad. What the heck? There we go. Thank you. Continue. Done. Done, 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 done. Font activation successful. Sweet. I've activated the font. Okay. Sweet, Lennart. Thank you. So, Lennart. Oh, sweet. Select a font. Nuninto Sans. Boom. Selected. Okay, I want Latin. Just for now. We'll add others later, probably. We'll just add all the things. One day maybe we'll remove stuff. What does Latinx include, I wonder? Okay. Best support versus modern browsers. Yeah, supporting older browsers is not relevant. That's fine. Okay, sweet. And the prefix will simply be fonts. Yep, that's how we're going to do that. Here we'll do Nuninto Sans. Yep, that's what we're going to do. I know that we've already got that prefix, but it's a lot of files, right? So I want to put them in a folder. Cool. Thank you, Lennart. That's crazy helpful. And now I don't need Adobe font nonsense anymore. Okay, yeah, look at that. I've got them all right there. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to drag this over here. Come on. Stick that in fonts. Delete that nonsense. Make a font CSS. And copy that into there. Beautiful. All right. Stellar. Chrome 5 Plus. My goodness. IE 9 Plus. Huh. Does Safari not support Wolf 2? Safari Wolf 2. So IE is not, but Safari does. So we could probably just go with Wolf 2. Opera Mini does not. So we'll just be fine. I'm not going to put extra effort to make it have less support. Okay, great. So now we're going to go to our root, and we're going to have a style sheet. This is going to be fonts, Nunita Sans, I think, and font.css. Whoops. Fonts, Nunito Sans, font.css. Yep, that's what it is. Nunito Sans. All right, cool. And then our Tailwind config, we've got that. Let's see what happens. I think it should be updated. Is that the right font? Font family, Nunito Sans. Now, here's the question. I don't know if that's the right font. I think it is. It looks right. So here's how you figure that out. A little quick tip. Maybe I should make this a tip. Font family, stick it right there. And then you go and misspell it. And if it changes, then you know you got it. If it doesn't, then you know you did not get it. So here, we can see that with dank mono. Boom, there it is. But if you change it, then you know you got it. So, Nunito Sans. Yeah, that one's, that is not correct. I've messed up something. You know what, I just realized, I have not taken a break. What happened to taking breaks? I've been working for an hour and 11 minutes, and Centered has not reminded me to take a break. Huh. There we go. I just lost that setting, I guess. All right, great. Well, I'm gonna take a break because I need to do that for my brain. So we're gonna take a quick break. Then I'll come back and we'll figure out what I messed up here. And yeah, then we'll be back. See you soon. All right, I'm back. Wow. I turned the lights down, and that made a big impact. All right, there we go. Whew. I also was doing like jumping jacks and stuff because I needed to get my steps. Like right before I started, it was like, you need 250 steps. Oh, shoot. Okay. So let's figure out what's going on here. Font CSS is not loading. That would explain why the fonts are not available. So let's see what happened. Fonts. Oh, yeah, that explains that. All right, whatever. That's fine. Where is my browser? Here we go. Nope. Oh, right. That doesn't matter. Okay. Good. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, okay. You know what? I should just rename this. There we go. And then I can undo that. And now it should work, I believe. Yeah, it should work. Almost. Whoops. That was a mistake. Okay, so that is loading properly. But these are 404ing. I thought I had updated it. Oh, right. I forgot to do all. Wait, no. That should be right. Fonts. Oh. No. Am I spelling something wrong? I am spelling something wrong. Yep, there we go. What? Nuninto. No, it's a Nunito. All right, cool. That should work now. It does not. Ah, whoops. Okay, I need this to get out of my way now. It was a good reference. I don't need it anymore. Give me a second. Okay, where is it? There it is. Okay. Good. So what is, it's just the stupidest little thing. It really is just some silly URL that's wrong. Okay, so it's there. It totally, that is the URL. So what is going on? Hey, it worked. Yay! Nothing's going on. It's working now. Hooray! You may have noticed that it showed up properly. So we're going to do a tip here, though, to demonstrate that. And here's what we're going to do. We'll have this have a typo. So then we've got this, and we've got our font family. So we'll copy that. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand up for it as well. All right, so here's a tip. A web dev tip. Here you go. Let's see. Tip starts at, where are we at? 0146, 47. Okay, starting now. Oh, here, and let me turn that down. There we go. Sometimes the font that you're using doesn't look a whole lot different from the regular font, and so you're not sure whether you're actually loading the fonts that you're supposed to be. So for example, I've got a font that I want to have applied to my app, and I'm pretty sure that it's not applying, but I'm not positive. So to find out, I'm going to select this starport element, and then I'm going to go to font family, and here's the configuration for my font family that I've got here. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to stick it up here in the style element, and then all I need to do is make a change to this. So if I remove the S, then it should actually change the font, because I just changed what that font is, and it didn't change. It looks exactly the same either way. So we know that this font is not loaded, and we can actually look at that and see we've got the font file itself is not loading properly, but this is an easy fix. We just remove the N, and now we get a refresh, and now I'm still not sure, is that the right font or is that the old thing? So we're going to paste in our fonts here again and come over here and just change it back and forth, and you can see, boom, that is definitely loading the proper font. So if you're ever not certain whether the right font is being applied or something, then you can simply say set the font family to what you want it to be, and then toggle back and forth between that being enabled and that not being enabled, and you should see that the font should change. If it's not changing, then you've either got a typo in the font name or something else is misconfigured in your app. So there you go. Hope that's helpful. All right, yeah, that's a good tip. 149 is where that ended. 01 49 00. Okay, cool. Good news. So let's continue with where we left off. Now that we've got our fonts in place, boy, that was the tangent of the century. I was not excited about that. That was frustrating, how long it took me to get that figured out. But there we go. We got our fonts. Okay, so let's stick these side by side again for rapid development of this UI. It does look a lot better having the right font there, doesn't it? Yep, looks way better. Yeah, cool. So this is Rocket and then rental below. So cool, we can do that. BRs are cool, friends. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Yeah, that one's bold, that one's thin. So we're gonna put this in a span. Heck, we'll do a div and we can get rid of the BR. And then this one, class name is, let's see, we want, I can't remember, is it bold? I can't remember what they call it, bold, something, no, heavy, oh shoot, what is it called? Wait, font, there we go, bold. See, why didn't that show up when I typed bold? That's annoying. And then this one, font light. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now that's interesting. I am using the same font, I believe. Font family, family. Well, that's applied, but I am using that font. But it does look different. Very curious. Curious indeed. Oh, Space Grotesque. We are also using Space Grotesque in this project. Huh. Why is this not got, what the heck? Man, why can't I click on the thing? Like, I'm hovering over it and, yeah. That's annoying. Okay, there's the logo. There's this thing. Huh. So I guess we're just using two different fonts for two different spots. We'll worry about that later. What font are you? Okay, so it's just the logo is special. Whatever. Okay, sweet. So we've got that. Let's add this scroll. I'm not sure what we're going to do about this amazingly awesome looking thing there, but we'll at least get the scroll thing there. So scroll is 16 font size. Now, what's interesting about the scroll thing is typically that you want that to appear at the bottom of the viewport. And so this design is assuming a certain screen size and dimension. But even if I shrink it down like I have it here, the scroll will just appear there. I don't know. We'll adjust it later. So we are 276 pixels below. So 276 divided by 4. We're looking at 69. Yeah. So we do not have something that's quite large enough for the gap there, and that's fine. We'll do a one-off spacer. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do this. So here's our one-off spacer. This is going to have an H of what was it? Like 276. So the problem is that if you don't, if you are a certain height, you won't see the scroll thing. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Okay. Scroll down to see the marquee. Okay. Down. There we go. Yeah, and the next one is, yeah, just as big as that other space. So maybe we should have a spacer that is like giant space. Or really, yeah, I don't like this. So what would be best is if it were like responsive in some way. I'm not sure. But with this, we've got our scroll thing, and we want the let's see, text gray. Oh, right, and width full. Did that not work? I guess that didn't work. Oh, text center, I guess. There we go. Okay, cool. So now we've got our little scroll thing. Hooray! Okay, so this is where Simon was like, oh yeah, that's just basic design sort of element, which yes, you see this all over the place. I mean, I'm pretty sure I won't have a problem with this, but I might surprise you. This is a really common design element, though. Okay, so we've got our div here that is two-column layout. Now, what's interesting is now we've got this left side that aligns for most of this, except for that, of course. So we need to have, I think that's just a container. Yeah, pretty sure we just use container for this. And then we've got grid columns. I think we could just do flex with this. But grid is really intended for this type of thing, so we'll use grid. Large selection of, and we're going to say largest selection of high-speed rockets in the galaxy. Yeah, we're going to go like that, of various designs. No, that's not selling anything interesting in the galaxy. That's much more interesting. Okay, div. Search for rockets based on their location. No, launch date is not a thing. Find your favorite brand of rocket from your favorite rocket host, and book your next intergalactic trip today. Okay, I've just made a decision. I've been struggling for a while on the business model of this business. So do we just get people up into space, or like, can you travel the galaxy? And this design seems to suggest you can travel the galaxy because you're going like many light years away. But what I have decided is that this app lives in a future world where we have discovered warp speed travel, and it does not take many years to get to your destination. So we are going intergalactic. Should we say intragalactic just in our one galaxy? Maybe. We'll say intergalactic. And we are able to travel all over the place, maybe through wormholes or something. So we're not breaking the rules of science. We just discovered new ones. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. Right. Let's see here. This one, class name, font bold, and we want text 2XL, probably. And this one, oh, and we need this to be text white. And then font, do we want it to be thin? I don't think so. Let's see, text small. We want gray 400 probably. Okay, and then we'll have our div spaceship image, yes. Then we actually also are going to want another div here that has a link to search. Oh my gosh, is it reading what's on this screen? Maybe. Okay, where's my login button? We're going to basically do the same stuff here. Yes, I know we're copy pasting. It's the root of all evil, yada yada. It's actually not. We will make an abstraction eventually. Yep. Beautiful. Holy smokes. What hot mess garbage is this? What happened to my container class? You're supposed to do something interesting. Huh. Margin auto. I think we need to... Yeah, that's probably fine. Container's fine. Squish. Gonna have to figure out what to do about that. Okay, neat. So for this font size is not even close. Whoops, wrong keyboard shortcut. Okay, so the font size is 56. That's 14. Oh, they don't have that here. Text for XL. I forgot, what is it? 56? Oh man, 6XL, is that a thing? Here, let's come down here. It goes up to 7.5. That's right, I added that. Okay, so 56, somewhere between these two. We'll go with that. Let's see what happens. And then this one, that is a font size of 20. That is not going to be small. Whoopsies. Yeah, that's large, extra large. Jeez, is it really that big? I didn't think it looked that big. Okay, cool. And I don't know why those are overlapping. That seems very odd. I would not expect them to do that. This should be probably, these should all be paragraphs. And then we're going to do flex call and gap of, well, let's find out. What is the gap? Gap between these two is 24. That's 6, right? The interesting thing is that there's a bigger gap here, so we're going to actually do, stick those in a separate one. Actually, what am I doing? I mixed this up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then gap of 56. What was that again? I looked at that, 14. Beautiful. Doesn't that just look very similar? Oops. I think it's too wide, so we need this gap to be bigger. No way we're going to figure out what that angle nonsense is, so we're just going to have to kind of eyeball it a little bit. 148. Yeah, we'll call that the edge of that image. Or 141. 140 divided by 4, 35. So we're going to gap of, actually, you know what? Isn't there, can't you do a justify on this as well? Around or between, yeah, that's what we want. Pretty sure justify here works here. Yeah, we still need the gap. Yeah, so gap 36. The largest selection of high-speed rockets in the galaxy. Yeah. All right. So what's interesting, though, is that this seems to have a smaller width. So this is where container queries would be nice, because then I could say, I want you to be X% of your, actually, no, I think we can do with percentage width 80%. That is not going to, or that does work. Sweet. Maybe a little bit. There's a new feature in the browsers that is like oh, I forget what it's called, but it will space the words so that they're not awkward. So you don't ever end up with a word like hanging off all by itself. Seems pretty cool. Yeah, maybe we do. That's very specific to this text. So pretty, yeah, probably not the best. Yeah, let's just do, it probably is best. It's like 76. And yeah, that's whatever. Okay, cool. That looks better. Just change the content. Hooray. All right, sweet. Explore rockets. Looks awesome. We're making good progress. We've got assets that we need still, but I think we've got a space for those assets. We're not seeing the spaceship image because it's black and it's blending in with the background, so that's fine. It's mostly just for this. Okay, cool. So now we do another big space. This is 333. So it's like a gigantic spacer. Okay, so let's do this. Big spacer. And that's literally just going to be one option. That way we can just render all these. Okay. All right. Now, div class name mx auto, yes, but it's container. And then a div. Actually, let's do, I think this makes more sense as a second heading, maybe? No, probably not. This is also probably not a second heading. No, none of these are headings. But paragraph tag probably makes sense. How it works. It's really a heading, isn't it? It's a heading, H2. And this is probably a heading too. Okay. All right, how it works. They didn't really think too much about this content, which is fine. And then we get a Paragraph. Okay, how does it work? You need a rocket. Our hosts have. We bring people who have rockets and people who need rockets together. As a host, list your rockets, and as a renter, you find the rocket you need. There you go. This really doesn't have to be all that fancy. You get copy editors for that sort of thing. All right, text gray. What did I do? 400? 4,000. Oh my word. Yeah, 400. And I'm guessing this is also a text XL. And this is also, or this is going to be center. Actually, you know what? Let's do this as center. And this will be font bold, and are they the same? They look the same. Let's find out. How big is this thing? Yeah, 56. I think that means it's the same. All this stuff, we want all those things. It's the exact same. Might be an abstraction. And I feel like we're, yeah, probably good. I feel like we're missing something, but we will see. Let's see what it looks like now. Bum-ba-da-dum. Yeah, it's too wide. Okay, cool. That's good to know. So this is, why is it not telling me how wide it is? Width 637. Okay, we can do 637. Max width. Let's do that one. Whoops. Do. Yikes. That is so close. No, that's stupid. There you go. That's it. That's what it, that's how it works. They've got 2 lines. I've got 3. That is not great. What happens if I get rid of that? There you go. So anyone can explore the stars. That looks awesome. Okay, there's a gap between these two. 16 pixels. Flex column, gap of 4. Beautiful. Oh my word. Doesn't this actually look pretty good? I'm actually kind of proud of myself. Good job, Kent. It doesn't look bad. Like, Tailwind actually makes this reasonably accomplishable by somebody like me. Hooray! Man, this homepage is pretty legit. I'm really happy with this. Okay, so at the bottom of this, we got a little spacer. Spacer, size. Who knows? What size do we want? I forgot. 80. So 20. What was it? Yeah, small. Okay, and then we have the steps. 3 steps, step cards. Let's just let it do its thing. What are you going to do with that? Find your dream rocket. Okay. And then what? Okay. And now what are you going to do? Okay. And now what are you going to do? Huh? No? All right, fine. I don't think this is... Oh, hey, interesting. Step 1, find your dream rocket. So we're actually going to do a div here with O1, class name, text gray 400, text, well, that's probably regular size text, or maybe it's text extra large. I don't know, I've been kind of surprised at how big some of this text is, but, yeah, anyway, how big is that gap? 28? What's 4 times 6? 24. Man, that was close. Jeez. I don't think, yeah, so is there a gap 7? Is that a thing? Yeah, cool. So we've got our icon. Satellite dish. There it is. Boom. We got our dish. And then we got this thing. We want to, yeah, we want to have space between, and then we actually have our icon, and then we have this piece, and we're not going to have this text. Thanks anyway, Copilot. This is not a heading. This is just a paragraph text. This is not 3x. Oh, maybe it is 3x. And then this goes in here where we have flex column with a gap of 28. Isn't that 6 or 7? So hold on a second. I think this we don't do. Yep. Okay, and then the other thing we need to do is this thing needs to have a background color. BG. And there we go. And then rounded, small, or maybe medium. And the height should be specified also. 526. Height. I don't know if we go that high. How high does this go? Yeah, I didn't think so. Whoopsies. Yeah, that's so interesting. Huh. Okay, 526. We'll just go with that. Dun, dun, dun. That is not at all what it should be. So let's see what we got wrong here. Yeah, we need some padding. That's for sure. If we're looking on the left, it's 40 pixels of padding. That's probably the same all the way around, I think. Let's just look at this, I suppose. Yeah, 49, that's close enough, 40 pixels. So padding is 10. That's 40. All right, it's break time. Break time. Gonna get in the bubble bath. just kidding. That's a quote from a Studio C. Anyway, yeah, see you after the break. Or maybe I'm done, actually. Give me a second. Because it is 5:30, but it is the day that my wife is running around with the kids and stuff. And so maybe I can... But I think I hear the kids here at home, so she may have left some of them at home, expecting me to be there. Oh, shoot. I hope this is okay. It looks like she's headed to go get my daughter from gymnastics, but gymnastics ended 2 minutes ago, so she might be running late. Oh dear. I'm sure she'll be fine, but yeah, she's probably stressed. I'm sorry, Brooke. Yeah, so in light of that, it's probably best if I go ahead and stop it here. I'm just going to fix this rounded. It's probably an extra large rounding here. Let's see what border radius, where are you? Oh, there it is. 0.75 rem. What does this say? That looks like a pretty hardcore. Okay, 24 pixels. This is half of that, so 4XL. Is it? That's not a thing. 3XL? No. Yeah, there we are. Okay, that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, and it's also like way too tall. Why is it that tall? That shouldn't be that tall. I wouldn't expect it to be that tall. So, why is it so tall? Whoa. Oh, right, because we got all this extra stuff. Who knows what that's from? So, yeah, let's just do, what's the highest height they give you? 96. Let's just try that. That looks way better. Let's go with that. And also, I think I'm getting the colors a little wrong where we're doing this gray 400 stuff. I think this should probably be gray 300. Whoa, nope, just kidding. Grays, let's go the opposite direction. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. That's not quite right. AAA. Well, there are 6 of them, but AAA would do it also. Yeah, okay. That looks fine. We'll maybe make it pixel perfect later. But yeah, cool. Find your dream rocket. Let's finish these up here really quick. This will be pretty easy now that I've got this one. Boy, can you remember what it used to be like before we had Flexbox and CSS Grid? Oh my goodness. Rocket. Step 2. Rent a rocket in 2 clicks. Except it's not 2 clicks, but yeah, we'll figure that out. Don't worry. Hold on a second. My bad. Here we go. Just this piece. And then this is sparkles. You gotta spell journey right. Yeah, I think I might have gotten the font size wrong on this. Font size is 32. Yeah, this is, oh, geez. So my font size is smaller, but I'm wrapping. How did that happen? Oh, yeah. Interesting. What is, I think I've got a gap that's too big. My gap is too big. What is the gap supposed to be? 24. So that is 6. Now they look super wide. What the heck? Oh, I guess it will be different. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I am rapping hardcore. And I'm not bold, or we are bold, but we're not supposed to be. Still, I am rapping pretty badly. 384, huh? I don't know why it's not showing me dimensions. Why am I not seeing the dimensions? There we go. 384. No, 325. Which one is it's taller? Yeah. 325. So I'm not as wide. That's kind of funny that it's 384 width here, and I've got 384 height here. What are the odds? Huh. Wonder why that's working out the way it is. Oh well, it doesn't actually matter that much. It's fine. Okay, yeah, we're not doing like pixel perfect quite yet. We might go in and do more of that later, but yeah, anyway, I feel great about shipping this. This is awesome. This looks really like we're making actual progress, and that feels great. Add font and implement more of the home page. Okay. And pushed now. Great. All right, so tomorrow I will continue on this journey, and thank you for joining me. I have used up 2 of the hours I allotted for this particular task, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can finish the rest of this, or like the basics here, and that's probably as far as I'm gonna go for now until I start getting assets and stuff. So yeah, this is sweet. Once I finish getting the basics done, then I'll probably look into abstracting some stuff into smaller components, just to make it easier to maintain. But yeah, this is pretty sick. So thanks everybody for joining me for this adventure, and we'll see you all later. Bye.